Peace, love, it's Mariah, and I'm back with another episode of Womb Wellness Chats. In today's episode, we'll be discussing Yoni eggs, their benefits, and each gemstone properties, and so much more. Let's jump into it. What are Yoni eggs? Yoni eggs are crystals, semi-precious gemstones that are carved and shaped and tumbled into the shape of an egg. These are then placed into the vaginal canal to assist women with tightening and strengthening their pelvic floor muscles. They also assist with increasing your orgasms. And for women who have issues with bladder control, these are amazing as well to use to help with that benefit. So as mentioned earlier, some amazing benefits are increasing and strengthening your pelvic floor muscles. So how that works is you basically would insert the stone and do your Kegel exercises periodically throughout the day. That will assist with tightening and strengthening your pelvic floor. Increasing your orgasms. Using the Yoni egg can definitely cause your internal body to be more sensitive to certain touches and sensations and feelings. So Yoni eggs definitely help increase your orgasms. Also, if you experience issues with bladder control and not being able to walk or move without urinating on yourself, then these can definitely help strengthen you as well. Connecting you to your womb space. Each Yoni egg definitely has different properties that will assist you with connecting to your womb and releasing any trauma that needs to be released. So Yoni egg best practices that I recommend is before you even insert your stone, get to know which Yoni egg you chose. So when it comes to gemstones, each stone has a different metaphysical property, and the one I'm holding is a rose quartz, which is normally the top choice for most people who are just starting, or this is your first Yoni egg. They always choose a rose quartz. Rose quartz is a premier stone of love and wellness and relationship healing, stress relief, inner peace, inner healing, trauma releasing. Rose quartz is definitely that stone. So you would first choose your stone. Before you insert it, you want to set your intentions for your stone. So with this one, you would basically just say, my intentions for this stone is to increase my self-love, my self-worth, increase my ability to handle stress, things of that nature. Once you've connected and set your intentions, I like to do a 5-minute to 10-minute meditation with the stone to connect. You can basically just take your stone and hold it to your womb, connect and speak meditations, mantras, affirmations, however you choose to meditate. And then you're going to go ahead and insert it. Once you are ready to insert your Yoni egg, you want to insert it with the large end first. So you would turn it upside down. Most of the Yoni eggs on essentialwombman.com have a hole in them, so they are drilled for you to apply a string. So when you purchase the egg from me, you'll get a string, 2 mascara brushes to clean the hole, and of course your Yoni egg. Now, it's totally up to you if you choose to use a string. I personally have never used a string, and I just allow my Yoni egg to go in and come out as it pleases. If you're a little bit uncomfortable or afraid that it may get stuck or lost, which it cannot, you are welcome to put your string on. That way you have control over when you want to pull it out. So if you find that you may need some lubrication when putting your Yoni egg in, I highly recommend our Yoni oil, our rose water Yoni oil. It's a great moisturizer and it's full of amazing herbs and oils that assist with soothing and vaginal dryness. Also, if you don't have this or cannot purchase it, you can also use coconut oil, which is a really good natural lubricant as well. So I recommend using your Yoni egg 3 to 4 days a week. In the beginning, try to do it for about 30 minutes to 1 hour a day. Gradually increase that to about 2 to 3 hours, and then eventually you should be able to try to keep it in all day. It's totally up to you as far as how much you use it, but it's best to be consistent and use it 3 to 4 days a week. So when you're ready to take your Yoni egg out, if you put your string in, just lightly pull on the Yoni egg string. And if you chose not to use your string, then you just want to get into a comfortable seated position. You can either use your toilet or you can sit on a couch or a chair. You can also get into a deep squat on your floor and just relax your body. Sometimes I even close my eyes and speak the release. I'll literally just say, okay, I release this Yoni egg. I'm done doing whatever I needed to do today, and just, it's okay to come out. So I kind of talk to my Yoni egg. So you definitely want to just remain calm. Don't freak out in the event you feel like it's not coming out at the moment, because that can cause the muscles to tighten and it's going to make the Yoni egg stay in. So you definitely just want to relax and just lightly push, and your yoni egg should flow right out. So once you have successfully removed your yoni egg, you want to make sure that you cleanse it really, really good. So of course, clean it before you use it and after you use it. The best ingredients to use to clean are sea salt, apple cider vinegar, our feminine cleansing bars like our Refresh Yoni Bar, which has tea tree oil already infused in it. So it's really good to make sure that you're disinfected and clean. You can also use any natural soaps other than that one, like a black soap or Dr. Bronner's or something of that nature. And also, after you clean it, you want to put it outside in the sunlight. If you get sunlight, that's the perfect energy to recharge the energy of the crystal, or the moonlight is really good as well to recharge the energies of the stone. So you may be wondering, what size yoni egg do you need? So they come in a large, medium, and small. I highly recommend, if you have given birth through your vaginal canal, no matter when it was, that you start with a large yoni egg. It's actually recommended that everyone starts large, but some women are kind of intimidated by the size. So it's okay to go ahead and use a medium if you have not given birth through your vaginal canal. You can definitely start with a medium, but no one should be starting with a small. So today's frequently asked question is, can you use your yoni egg while pregnant or during intercourse? So, can you use it while pregnant? No. I don't recommend using your yoni egg while pregnant, because often if you put the string on there and insert it, and you go to pull the string out, mistakes and accidents can happen. You also don't want to put anything in there that can harm the baby. So absolutely not while you're pregnant. Now, during intercourse, you absolutely can. I highly recommend only doing that when you're using a medium or a small stone. I wouldn't put a large in and try to have intercourse, as it may be uncomfortable. I wouldn't say painful, but definitely probably uncomfortable for you or your partner. So mediums and smalls can definitely be inserted during intercourse. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of Womb Wellness Chats. I hope you have a better understanding of yoni eggs. To purchase yoni eggs or sacred wands, head over to essentialwoman.com. Let's get into the gemstone properties. This one, as mentioned earlier, is a rose quartz yoni egg. So this is your stone of love, feminine energy, sensuality. It also assists with releasing stress and reuniting you with a past loved one. It's just a really good stone to connect you with your inner self and get you to work on healing yourself first. Rhodonite. Rhodonite is one of my favorite stones for women who just need a little bit more discipline with forgiveness and releasing stress and connecting to yourself. This is a really good stone that is good for anxiety. If you have issues with acceptance or emotional healing, rhodonite is amazing. Rose quartz and rhodonite definitely help with your heart chakra, ladies. So our black obsidian yoni egg is one of the top selling on essentialwoman.com. This one is great for psychic protection. It's grounding, it's cleansing. It definitely helps release negativity from your womb and just from your entire life and body. Black obsidian is known as the protector, so it's a protection stone, and it's very strong properties. It's really good to use after you have used the rose quartz. This one focuses on your root chakra. Red jasper is also amazing when working on your root chakra, but this is the stone for sexual energy. So your libido boosting, your vitality, your connection to your feminine energy. Red jasper is the stone for sexual energy. Alright, so green aventurine is one of my favorite yoni eggs. This one is the premier stone for personal growth. This is also an abundance and wealth and success yoni egg. This is a great stone to help you with your heart chakra, and if you're business minded or an entrepreneur, ladies, this is your stone. And our clear quartz is an excellent beginner as well. Any of the quartz are really good beginners. This one is a good for cleansing, clarity, communication, purity. If you're looking to restart your life or start over doing something, clear quartz is definitely your stone. This one is carnelian. So this one restores vitality. It also stimulates motivation and creativity, and it's a great stone if you are having fertility issues. So this is a great yoni egg. It's called carnelian. So as a bonus, I wanted to hop on and discuss our sacred wands. This is our rose wand and our black obsidian wand. Now these are sexual pleasure, self-pleasure wands, meaning it's up to you if you want to share this experience with your partner or not. So the rose quartz, of course, is your increase of self-love and self-pleasure, and then your black obsidian is going to help release and detox and release negativity, and protect. But sexually, when you insert the wands, you can move them around, move them however you choose to move them, place them wherever you choose to place them, and use whichever end you want to use. This is also a good time to use your rose water yoni oil, because you want to make sure that you're lubricating it so that it easily glides in and out. You don't need batteries. These do not need to be recharged. Just make sure you cleanse them. You can sit them in the sunlight or the moonlight. But they're really fun to use. So you can share it with your partner or choose to do it yourself. So all of these Yoni eggs are available at essentialwombman.com. When you purchase from me, you will receive a cute little box with your Yoni egg. Also, your mascara brushes and your string. Your egg will come in a pink little bag like this. And you can always reuse this bag. So when you take it out and want to take it with you, you just put it back in your little baggie. You'll also get a user guide, front and back. It tells you how to clean it, how to charge it, how to use it, and then the Yoni egg collection guide. So you'll get another little pamphlet about your stone that you chose, and also information about all of the other stones available.